Master Jedi! Please, I have an urgent call from Organa Palace.
Stay calm. Tell me what's going on.
I'm only the messenger. You'll have to talk to him.
Maraka, Nayanaram, Kam Kalu Kamanik. Kam Pedem Ganam, Agiyang, Manik Hikupukam.
I'm here at the bidding of the Jedi Council. What do you need?
Ilbaga Mama Nakinaya, Bilak Mamua Kam Libik, Ripoknane Kari Maraka, Amkam Jalevik Mem Ark.
You can explain it all later. Where do you want me?
Unuk Inu Memno, Amka Kam Mem, Perolak Palak. Jukaki Mem Panino, Amka Pina Bek Memno Kimgam.
You've got to stop the Thule squads before they turn this place into a crater.
I can stop them. Can you tell me any more?
I saw some of the Thule soldiers on my way here. I don't know anything else. Don't let them blow us up.
Mami Levik Bakmanuk, Maraka Naja Ki Nam Yabamyak, Ibekap Gamka, Gakyam, Glak Nemo Amyakalak.
You smell like sweat and beradium. The smell of hard work.
Alam Kuku Inu Nebaknam Kara.
You will brief her here, General. I am Duke Charles Organa, Lord of House Organa, and heir to the SWTOR. I bid you welcome.
My Lord Duke, it is a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine. Organa's people sleep better because of you.
Unuk Inu Memnu, Amka Kam Mem, Perolak Palak. Memgam Gamginia Geguan, Amnerna Hanak.
Not many people hope for peace anymore.
Then the obligation falls to us.
Manuk Maraka Naja, Ki Namabam, Yak Manana.
If Thule defeats us, the other houses will fall, and Thule will help the Empire spread darkness across the galaxy. I know you came to Alderaan for other reasons, but I need individuals of skill and valor to beat back this evil. Help us.
The Force led me to you for a reason. I'll help.
You'll do House Organa proud, I'm sure of it. The Thule army's led by Baron Jarkus Thule, one of the House heirs, and their best duelist. They call him the Wolf Baron.
Raga Memua Inu Bunyan, Kemapa Amkanamia.
He's after the spears of Organa. He plans to turn our own weapons against us.
What are these spears?
The spears are ancient defense turrets built into the bedrock. Not up to modern specifications, still more powerful than any walker.
Bulmogala Apayang. Nilama Ini Amka Amga.
Perhaps, but Thule isn't expecting a Jedi. Take back those turrets however you can, before they destroy us all. The spears of Organa are back in our hands. My grandfather would be proud.
Libaka Mama Nakinaya, Bilak Mamua Kam Libik.
I will not leave my troops behind, General. Do not suggest it. You have my personal thanks, Jedi. We will feast tonight and ready ourselves for the next battle.
I'd be honored to dine with you, my lord.
Good. We'll eat and drink and strategize, and show the world we still have hope.
My lord, there's a call coming in on your secure channel.
Thank you, Haley. Put it through, General.
It's been a long time, my Lord Duke. Who are your friends?
Never mind. If they wish to speak to the Wolf Baron of House Thule, they'll do so themselves.
You ordered the land bombed and the turrets captured.
I did, yes. You may have retaken the spears of Organa, but they served my purpose, scattering your people and sending them straight into my hands.
What are you saying, Baron?
I'm saying that House Thule has taken 300 Organa citizens captive. I thought you'd want to know.
We don't need to hear any more of this.
Talk, Baron, before my patience runs out.
I'd like to meet in person to civilly discuss the fate of my prisoners. I'm sending a time and coordinates now. In the meantime, your people will be treated well. The incident with your son-in-law will not be repeated.
Damn him! Damn his eyes!
Ripoknane Kari Maraka. Amkam Jalevik Mem Ark.
I'm not a fool, but a ruler who cannot protect his people is no ruler at all. I have to go.
What are you planning?
You've saved us twice before. Now I turn to you again. Lead the way and I will follow. Sweep aside the Wolf Baron's black guard, his assassins. He wants to meet. Let us meet on even terms.
We'll rescue those people, and House Thule will fall.
So it shall be.
Mami lebik bak manuk. Maraka naja ki nam yapamyak.
Thank you, General. And you, I pronounce you a paladin of House Organa, my beacon in the dark. It is your valor I salute. Your word I believe. Clear the path, my friend, and let us look evil in the eye.
Impressive. The chance to see a Jedi in action. Well, it makes this whole war seem worthwhile. I am Baron Jarkus Thule, better known as the Wolf Baron. Is the Duke on his way, or did the old man send you in his place?
You said you had 300 Organas prisoner.
Indeed I do. Let me show you. My name is Brad Son. I'm an 8th-generation subject of House Organa. My family, along with many others, was captured by House Thule. They're treating us well.
Baron, what have you done with my people?
Keep your Duke on a leash, please. The prisoners are in a very precarious situation.
I'm only going to tell you once. Free the captives now.
I have 348 prisoners. I'm willing to make a trade.
I'll do it, Baron. House Organa isn't going to fall without me.
Ha! No! I want your friend. She will become my prisoner in exchange for the hostages.
What do you want me for?
You're more useful to House Organa than the Duke. If I can take you out of commission before the next battle, why not? You can rest happily in our jails until the Republic ransoms you back, or you can have 300 deaths on your conscience.
I'll turn myself in. Let the hostages go.
You will not be forgotten. I swear it.
Use the gas. Keep her incapacitated until the transport is ready.
No movement for hours. We're secure.
What's that? By the entrance.
Attack! Destroy the Thule invaders and free the prisoner!
Are you hurt? We came for you as soon as we heard what happened.
They had me sedated, but they didn't hurt me.
Myself and the others, the Wolf Baron, freed us when you turned yourself in. Our first duty was to rescue you. The Thule army is on the march again. We need your help. General!
Yukaki mem panino. Am kapina bek memno kindan.
What can I do to help?
Manalang yang perlo. Am kakalami nayakina lebua.
We're used to fighting blasters, not the Force.
Mami lebik bak manuk. Maraka naja ki nam yapamyak.
It seems peace must wait.
Unuk inu memno. Am kakam mem perolak palak. Raka kem yu am kam nemno. Namgan bak umnok kijak.
Go, save our house the way you saved us.
Enter, Jedi, and stand before me. General Kashim reports that the Sith have been defeated. The Thule forces are scattered. Our troops are containing the enemy along the coast. For this alone, your names will be recorded in the histories of House Organa. This is a victory.
That is truly excellent news.
Bring in the prisoner.
I will not beg. My allies will come for me.
You risked your life to save my people from this man's treachery. I put his fate in your hands.
He could have killed me, but he didn't. Make sure he's not harmed.
I am glad to see there is honor left on this world.
You choose wisely. Take him away.
Manalang yang perlo. Am kakalami nayakira lebua.
My friend, I ask you to act in House Organa's name as you travel this world. Will you represent our cause?
My duty is to the greater good, not House Organa. But I'll do what I can.
Once again, I am grateful.
Kurak benakilu. Alga barana.
You will always be welcome here, and the day will come when Alderaan sees peace. Until then, feast, celebrate, and hope we live to see a kinder age.
Welcome, Jedi. I'm Hallam Organa, head of House Organa's diplomatic corps. And this is my younger, more handsome brother, Lou.
Please, Hallam. You do yourself an injustice. Your age gives you a stately difference.
If I wasn't wearing my extra years around my waist, I might agree. Now, Jedi, how can I help you?
I'm looking for Master Sidoni Garin. I believe she may be ill.
She seemed fine last I spoke with her. Well, you just missed her. She's at the Peace Summit. A peace summit on Alderaan. Imagine that. But I'll call her. The location of the summit is a secret for obvious reasons. But I'm sure she'd welcome your assistance.
Hallam Organa, I'm sorry, but I'm very busy right now. The summit is just getting underway.
The Jedi Council sent me to help with the peace process.
You're Master Yuan's student, aren't you? It's wonderful the Council sent you to assist me, but this is a very delicate process with no place for a Padawan.
I passed my trials, and I think the Council knows what it's doing.
Only official representatives of the houses may attend the summit. What would the other houses think if another Jedi from House Organa showed up? And I don't have time to debate. If you'll excuse me.
Master Sidoni, I'm sorry, Jedi. That's really not like her.
All the more reason why I need to get into that summit.
Yes, well, Master Sidoni said that only representatives can go. Unfortunately, Organa's representative is already there.
Hal, House Tyrol. You know, with the beautiful daughter. Couldn't our Jedi friend represent them?
Huh! My brother is a genius. House Tyrol is desperate for a representative, but the usurper Ulgo destroyed their hopes. If you could help them defend themselves against their enemies and return them to glory, I'm sure they'd make you their delegate.
Tell me where I need to go.
You'll find Lord Tyrol in his house's last holdings, an enclave near Ulgo lands and Killik nests. I will let them know you're coming.
And beware the Killiks. Those insect men have terrible tempers.
Jeno hagwa buntacho, chubalong haku, yasa un kubas, taja bakta tunbonko.
I'm pleased I could help.
Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa jipampa wula. A king sali kikava tumpa stupa.
Let's get to it, shall we?
A king sali kikava tumpa stupa. Uwana wada glota rijawa. O wama wanka matuske. Buka kambak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga.
Are you Lord Terrell? I'm here to become your delegate to the Peace Summit.
Jedi, yes. Organa told me you'd be coming, but, well, this is... well, it's complicated. The whole house needs to approve a new delegate, and, well, they say they won't approve a stranger.
She may be a stranger, but she's a Jedi. I should think you'd be grateful for her assistance.
Yes, of course, but House Tyrol has fallen so hard. We don't even have the strength to hope. It will take more than my word to convince them.
From now until the summit's end, I will live, sleep, eat, and breathe House Terrell's interests.
Really? Well, all right then. After our original delegate was murdered and Ulgo drove us back into this hole, I'd almost given up hope myself.
Just tell the Jedi our plan, Father.
Right. House Tyrol's current position is precarious. Our enemy, House Ulgo, seeks our destruction. Their army is at our gate. House Tyrol needs a strong ally if we are to survive. We need House Organa.
An alliance with Organa seems doable.
We had hoped so. We proposed a marriage alliance to House Organa. My daughter Fasha would marry Lou Organa.
But House Tyrol is weak, and powers within Organa fear we'd drag them down with us.
We need to prove to Organa that House Tyrol can defend itself against its enemies.
We need a plan. Tell me, what are your resources?
I'm afraid you're our only source, Jedi. As I've said, House Ulgo's forces are at our gates, threatening to drive us out of our last holding. But Ulgo's commanding general, Astor Vox, is a mercenary with a loose definition of loyalty. If we can reach him, turn him, we can break the siege.
I will begin negotiations with Astor Vox immediately.
We have no time to waste. I will contact House Organa the moment I hear that the siege is broken.
I've come representing House Terrell. They want you to give up this siege and join them.
Well,
Isn't this a surprise? The Jedi have decided to involve themselves in Alderaanian politics. You must be pretty sure of yourself to walk into a room of highly trained commandos. But you should know that I don't do business with just anyone.
My word is good, as is House Terrell's.
I'm sure it is, but that's not my concern. The battlefield is the only true test of a person's worth. War, bloodshed, these are the fires and forges of greatness. I only negotiate with my equals. Besides, my men are itching for sport. Best a pack of my warhounds, and we'll talk.
The Force will strengthen me.
Excellent. I've not had the pleasure of seeing a Jedi in action. Release the dogs. What do you think, boys? That was a little too easy, wasn't it?
Aye. Let's see a real challenge.
Easy? I take exception. You're trying to kill us.
I trusted in the Force to see me through.
I'm sure you did. Not that I expected anything less from a Jedi. Those dogs were old, weren't they, boys? You need to do better than defeat a pack of geriatric mutts. No, you need a real challenge. What'll it be, boys?
Droids! Droids! Droids!
Droids it is, then. These are the best Ulgo has. Beat them, and we'll talk.
If that is what I must do to earn your respect, so be it.
Droids! Activate attack protocols. Target Jedi. Excellent, excellent. I like your form, Jedi. But I'm not entirely convinced yet. Sure, you can beat a couple of dumb machines, but what about Ulgo's finest warriors? Smart, fast, highly trained, and hardened by battle.
You mendacious vagrant! Twice now you've broken your promise.
On my honor, this is the last time. Beat my champions, and we'll talk.
I trust you will keep your word this time.
On my honor. Now, boys, show this Jedi what you're made of. Most impressive Jedi. I didn't think House Taral had the resources left to recruit such a powerful ally. No hard feelings. If you knew how many fools come by offering me jobs.
Everyone needs to be tested every now and again.
Exactly. What makes us strong? Let me guess. House Taral would like me to stand down the army that's at their gates and perhaps join them?
Had House Terrell made an offer to you before? I'm surprised you knew.
I'm a mercenary. House Taral may be the only house on Alderaan that hasn't made me an offer. I was feeling slighted. You can tell House Taral that my answer is yes. It's been fun working for House Ulgo, but there's no glory in working for the biggest army on the planet. I'll call off my troops and meet with Lord Taral immediately. Don't worry, I know the way.
Jedi, thank goodness I've reached you. There's good news and bad news. The good news is everyone's heard how you impressed Astor Vox and broke the siege, including Organa. They've agreed to the marriage alliance. Now the bad news. Lou Organa has been kidnapped.
Then we have to get him back.
Exactly. The kidnappers were from Ulgo's ally, House Rist, Alderaan's most deadly assassins. An Organa-Taral alliance would be disastrous to Ulgo. They must have ordered Rist to kidnap Lou Organa to stop the alliance.
Surely Organa has planned a reprisal.
House Organa is preparing to attack House Ulgo, and if they do, casualties will be great and peace impossible. The entire peace summit will collapse, and with it, our hopes for an alliance. But if you're able to rescue Lou Organa on House Taral's behalf, we can still prevent a battle and secure our alliance.
I will do my utmost.
I have come to expect nothing less. Rist's assassins are uncanny, and you'll be going right into their nest. Be careful, but hurry. We need to beat the Organa attack, or everything falls apart.
Jedi! Thank goodness. I thought they were going to kill me. House Taral sent you, didn't they? They called about an alliance. I was riding to meet them and... well, thank goodness you're here.
Do you know what reason Rist had for kidnapping you?
No idea. Maybe something to do with the alliance? I was going to meet with House Taral to discuss the marriage alliance, when these assassins swooped in and knocked me off my Franta. I woke up here. But were they trying to prevent the alliance? Who would want to do that?
Without the marriage alliance, I can't get to the summit. Maybe someone doesn't want me to go.
Who would care if you went to the summit? Though now that you mention it, as I lost consciousness, they were talking about Master Sidoni. But how could she be involved? It has to be a frame job. It must be.
I believe Master Sidoni is very ill, but if I can get to the summit, I hope to help her.
I just want to trust Master Sidoni. I'm sorry. My head. I still get these pains from the fall. I can't leave here until I know if Master Sidoni was involved. The kidnappers used to go into the other room to contact their employer. I'm sure we'll find a comm device there. We just need to see who they've been calling.
I told you, I can't. Oh, Jedi, I appreciate your desire to help, and I will be sure to praise your zeal to Master Yuan. But I am extremely busy right now. I can't afford interruptions.
Why is your hollow frequency in House Rist's computer?
I would assume it's because Rist was invited to the summit. Now, if you'll excuse me, Jedi, I have very important work to do.
Wait, Master Sidoni! I don't understand. What was her frequency doing here?
I assure you, Master Sidoni is not herself.
Should she be leading the summit then? She could do something terrible. Please, I need to get out of this place. My head is killing me, and I keep looking over my shoulder expecting more assassins. I'll see that the Organa-Toral alliance is finalized, and that you get to the summit.
I don't understand. Why would you want to risk it?
Lord Toral, without risk, there can be no glory. The only way to avoid risk is to avoid war. But that's not very effective or fun, is it?
No, I suppose it isn't. Ah, Jedi, welcome back. General Vox and I were just discussing strategy. We haven't stood this proud since our house was young and building its first alliance with House Pantir. Thank you, Jedi.
It was your plan. I merely executed.
But we couldn't have done any of it without you. Lou Organa and my daughter Fasha are getting acquainted as we speak. I spoke with the rest of House Toral, and the decision was unanimous. You are our new delegate. Congratulations.
Now I need to get to the summit and find Master Sidoni.
I have the packet the last delegate was supposed to use, but I don't understand its contents. Some coordinates and a data spike. It appears that you need to go to those coordinates and do something with the data spike?
We'll soon find out, won't we?
Just one moment, Jedi, if I may. We would like to ask one last thing. There will never be peace for House Toral as long as House Ulgo exists. If you're able to use your influence as a Jedi to convince the summit to strip House Ulgo, ensure they never hold a title again, we'd show our gratitude.
I don't want to do anything that will destabilize the peace.
Please, Jedi. House Toral has security now, but we still require justice. Good luck at the summit. I hope you find Master Sidoni well, and that all goes smoothly.
Manchi doti puna puna, kabuk nuni snemo.
I have Master Sidoni's permission.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta udmishka.
So here it is, laid bare before you. The irrefutable evidence. House Ald has been conspiring against House Organa for years, preying on their good trust. House Thule is the reason the Pantir heir was assassinated, and House Ulgo is merely a puppet of House Rist.
Lies! All lies!
There are holographic recordings, documents. You can't argue with hard evidence.
We trusted you! How dare you! You will meet our armies on the field of battle!
Please, everyone. There must be another way besides war.
Calm down. My brother's murder went unsolved for 20 years, and you expect me to sit across from his murderer and stay calm?
Just keep quiet, Jedi. I do this for the good of the galaxy.
This is not the way.
I am a strategist, Jedi, first and foremost. I live by variables and outcomes. I I have calculated the future, and for the galaxy to have peace, there must be war on Alderaan. I will not be shaken from this course.
Let's not let this fall to violence.
No, this is it. The perfect, pure strategy.
You're a fouler liar than House Rist.
House Rist takes exception to that characterization. Murderer.
That was 30 years ago.
We had an alliance!
House Organa has heard enough. It's clear to us that there can be no other course but war.
Master Sidoni set you up for this. She would see you all destroyed.
This child is barely more than a Padawan. Disregard her.
Master Sidoni is the only one telling any truth at this summit. Don't insult her integrity.
You would defend her, Organa. You've always been a little too friendly with the Republic.
At least they didn't murder the heir to the throne.
We didn't murder anyone. Rist did.
Yes, Rist put that usurper on the throne, but you ordered the hit.
Usurper? Our reign is as legitimate as any other.
How can you judge each other when you've all committed the same crimes?
Easy for you to say, Jedi. You don't have any stake in any of this.
These accusations go back 30 years. 30 years of betrayal and treachery.
30 more if you go to war. Don't you want to leave your children something better?
The Jedi has a point. Why do we have to keep doing this? All it brings is more bloodshed.
No, there must be war on Alderaan. The darkness is coming, and I must stop it.
Master Sidoni? Listen to her. She wants war.
Fight the illness, Master Sidoni. Come back to the light.
Jedi, if you will not agree to be silent, then I will silence you myself. The darkness is coming, Jedi. War must rage on Alderaan for 50 years, and only then can we put an end to the darkness. But you haven't won yet. Once you're out of the way, I'll make them see. No, I won't fail. Not again. I'm so sorry, Parkanis. I failed you. I tried to keep the darkness from coming, but I failed.
Who is Parkanis? Why is he important?
He was a Padawan with us, and then a Jedi. But that was so long ago. It's my fault Parkanis died. Malachor III. I miscalculated. He had to be left behind. He died because of me. Vivikar! My head! Please, I can't block out his voice any longer. You must kill me to silence him.
I won't kill you. But you don't need to hear his voice again either.
Jedi. What? How did you... I don't understand. My mind is clear again. And you're... weak. Will you be all right? What did you do?
It's a shielding ritual. It should keep Lord Vivikar's voice out of your head for a while.
Thank you, Jedi. I only hope the sacrifice wasn't too great. For a while, I thought I was able to block Lord Vivikar's voice from my mind. If you hadn't been there with your calm sense, I don't know what would have happened.
Master Sia will be wondering how you are.
I will contact the Jedi Council. I'm sure they'll want a full explanation.
I think I can safely speak for all present when I say that the summit applauds your efforts.
Indeed. But I have to say, Jedi, I'm at a loss as to how to proceed from here.
Let there be a truce, and let the summit reconvene at a later date to work on a formal peace agreement.
The summit will reconvene at a later date to discuss the details of a peace agreement. Thank you again, Jedi.
Jedi, I hear the summit has agreed to continue peace talks.
Thankfully, the delegates saw reason.
Thankfully indeed. We all owe a debt of thanks to you and Master Sidoni. My only regret is there's no talk of removing House Olgo's noble status and lands once the war is over.
I didn't want to risk undoing the peace by inciting another conflict.
That was probably the wisest course. I just can't feel safe as long as Olgo commands an army. But what am I saying? House Taral is far safer now with peace in view and Organa as an ally than we ever were. And I have you to thank.
I must be going now.
You've done House Taral an invaluable service.
I hope you will come visit us again.
Master Sidoni just checked in. She seems well, but very frustrated with herself. She reports that you were able to prevent war from breaking out on Alderaan, however. You've once again done very good work in a tense situation, Jedi.
I did my best, given the situation.
The Council has come to expect nothing less of you. Tell me, did you learn anything new about the Plague Master, Lord Vivicar?
She told me he was in her head, influencing her actions.
The Council will continue its research. Thank you for your hard work. But you must investigate Tatooine. Until we learn who Vivicar is, our best defense is to free the Jedi Masters he controls. Jedi, the Council sees you've arrived on Tatooine. Good. We can't waste any time. Tatooine is a vast desert world where survival is often precarious. Master Eris Vossen, one of the Jedi's best cultural explorers, was there when he dropped out of contact with the Council.
What exactly does a cultural explorer do?
The Jedi Council relies on people like Master Eris to develop relationships with the varied cultures of the galaxy. He can understand and adapt to even the most strange and violent societies. If this illness has claimed him, it would be a great loss to the Jedi Order and threaten the groups he was sent to study.
I won't let you down.
Eris hired a guide to help him navigate Tatooine's treacherous deep desert and make contact with its residents. One of Master Eris's last reports was that his guide had developed the sand rot, an illness caused by prolonged repeated desert exposure. The guide's name is Rowan Delk, and he is currently recuperating at the Dreviat Outpost Medical Center. He's your best lead.
Consider it done.
Work quickly. Master Eris is vital to the Order, and if he has this plague, well, you, more than any of us, know what that means.
What are you planning? The Scorekeeper's Herald should witness such an act of reverence.